don't always have to break the bank in order to travel around the world. There are so many beautiful and interesting places that you can visit on a budget. Moreover, I've been able to come up with a list of the top 10 cheapest vacation destinations. Ready to go? Let's dive right in. Fiji. A lot of us have these pricey images of Pacific Island vacations complete with luxury resorts, meals, and services. Well, a trip to Fiji will have you changing your mindset. Contrary to its expensive neighboring islands and some clever marketing by Fiji Water, Fiji is actually a very affordable travel destination. I mean, enjoying their delicious seafood, the pristine beaches, top-notch diving, and relating with the hospital locals without having to take out a mortgage. This is not to say that there are no expensive resorts in the nation. They exist, of course. The $1,000 per night resorts are ones that are even more expensive, but then you will also find cheap accommodation. In addition, guests can enjoy several flight discounts to Fiji as the airline stops here. A tiny backpacker community has developed as a result. Backpackers love to take advantage of the discounts. And it has led to more affordable lodging, entertainment, and travel, especially in the well-known Yasawa Islands. Not a backpacker? You can still take advantage of these discount deals and save yourself some cash. In all, Fiji is an ideal destination for lovers of cheap vacation destinations. Cambodia. Easily the cheapest Southeast Asian country. Cambodia is stunningly beautiful. It also has breathtaking natural landscapes, an interesting history, delicious food, some of the world's most friendly locals, and beautiful art. Cambodia is so inexpensive that spending up to $50 a day means you are living a lavish lifestyle. At $20, guests can rent a private air-conditioned room, $2 worth of street food, and round-trip transportation. Some other hotels can cost as low as $4 with the price for food around $1. Activities to indulge in for guests include visiting the ancient but magnificent Kerm temples and touring the museums and palaces in the capital city of Phnom Penh, China. Since Marco Polo traveled the Silk Road, China has never ceased to captivate tourists as they keep pouring in all year round. The good news about China? It is very much affordable. Although it is not as cheap as it used to be years ago, it remains its status as one of the most affordable countries in Asia. You can opt to stay in the big cities. Hotels of $20 a day, meals costing between $2 to $5, and $1 city buses might not be too expensive. Nevertheless, you get to save even more when you opt for the interior of the country. When you veer off the main cities, you are bound to discover more affordable places. You can find the best travel offers and discounts in these other places. China is an absolute must-visit. South Korea. In my opinion, South Korea doesn't get as many flowers as it deserves. It is one of the best undiscovered travel destinations, and trust me, you will enjoy spending time in this Asian country. Ranging from the high-tech infrastructure, delicious and suggested cuisine, and intoxicating nightlife, South Korea is the place to be. Guests hardly have to exceed their budgets as most things cost just a few thousand won. Few thousand? You might wonder, but then considering that the South Korean won is in exchange for $1 US. With a few dollars, guests can buy themselves some good food, hop on trains to various destinations, and enjoy a lot of other things. Moreover, there are many information flights available, which just increases its pedigree. India. India has always been one to make this list. Although its currency once traded at a high of 39 to the US dollar, you can now go with roughly 50% more money according to the current exchange rate of 73 rupees to the dollar. Boasting a rich cultural history, amazing cuisines, friendly and hospitable locals, delicious tea, and remarkable regional diversity, India is surely an interesting country. You will have a difficult time spending $50 per day here unless you reserve 5-star lodgings and just eat Western food. However, if you wish to spend less, say less than $30 per day, and then you should use budget accommodations, second-class transportation, and eschew Western cuisine. India is a backpacking destination and it's best visited over several little trips or one long journey. With so much to do, so much to see, and so many places to explore, you might as well add India to your travel bucket list. Laos. History buffs and nature lovers will have a swell time in Laos, and the good news is that it is all not an expensive trip. Access to all the top man-made and natural attractions will cost not more than $2. With a daily budget of roughly $30, you can even tour around the country. Aside from that, the country has a lot in stock for visitors. From sparkling Buddhist monasteries to the spectacular architecture in form of palaces, temples, museums, shrines, and monuments to verdant woods and beautiful waterfalls, like the Guangxi Waterfall, the Tatsi Falls, the Phon and Pha Phang Falls, and several others. There is so much to explore in Laos. Nepal. A lot of us would jump on the chance to spend between $10 and $20 on comfortable guest houses, home-cooked meals, and generally have a good time. Well, Nepal provides all of that. It is a nice destination for intrepid visitors who desire to explore the most distant regions of the world and one of the least expensive Asian nations outside of Southeast Asia to travel. Another exciting reason why people can visit Nepal: it is home to magnificent Mount Everest. Lovers of some adrenaline-pumping adventures always come to Nepal with the intention of climbing the popular mountain. Even though it is affordable to go on a trek to the mountain when compared to some less popular mountains in Nepal, only the highly fit people are advised to do such. Nepal is a destination that cannot be overlooked. Morocco. When it comes to African countries, the cost of living in Morocco stands out as one of the lowest. Apart from Africa, it also ranks as one of the least expensive places to travel. Well, only if you can stay away from the numerous tourist traps in the country. Morocco is an interesting place to be. There is, for instance, Marrakesh, which is a bustling and vibe city in Morocco. There's also the vast Medina and treks into the Atlas Mountains and Sahara Desert, which all draw in visitors yearly. Guests can decide to dine at tourist-oriented cafes, in Jema El Fana, the main tourist area, or at neighborhood restaurants. Food at Marrakesh particularly is quite affordable. In addition, the average cost of a hotel in Morocco is between $8 and $10, and trips are reasonably priced as well. If you happen to find yourself in Morocco, do not forget to visit Chefchaouz's Blue City, the mountains and desert, and of course the beautiful beaches along the west coast. Guatemala. Geographically diversified and beautiful, Guatemala is another nation that does not require guests to go about taking loans. You may find flights there for as little as $100 US. Because it is relatively near to the US, it is located just below Mexico. The Mayan culture is prospering in Guatemala, and you will find a lot of locally living people wearing traditional clothing. Along with the Spanish, you will most likely hear other native languages in this place too. Guatemala is home to seaside towns, hills, mountains, and tropical rainforests. Guests will have the opportunity of enjoying some paddleboarding on Lake Atitlan, hiking nearby volcanoes, swimming at natural lakes and waterfalls, and touring northern Mayan ruins are all things you may do. All of this is possible on a backpacker's budget. Bulgaria. Many people have their opinion that visiting Europe is incredibly expensive. Well, they might not be far from the truth in some countries like Scandinavia, and the majority of the countries in Western Europe are very expensive. Bulgaria is, however, an exception. It is an incredibly inexpensive country to visit, one of the most affordable in the whole of Europe. In Bulgaria, some hotels go for as low as $5 to $9 per night. Getting a good lunch at a nice restaurant is no hassle too. With less than $20, you can take care of that. Visitors also get to see the amazing historical building that is spread across the country, as well as relationships with the kind and friendly natives. Due to the low number of tourists, natives in the capital of Sofia even offer daily free walking tours to visitors so they can learn all about their history and culture. Amazing, right? And there you have it. If you're a lover of cheap but interesting travel destinations, then you should absolutely visit one of these places. I would like to know which of the places you found most intriguing and would like to visit someday. Do let me know in the comment box. Thanks for sticking with us till the end of this video. If you found the video interesting, please remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Till next time.